Welcome to this video introduction to the library guide for Music 503. I'm librarian Josh Cohen. In this video, I will provide a brief overview of some of the materials in this guide that could be useful for your class. We will begin on the library's homepage at www.etown.edu/library. First, I want to note that the databases that I'll review in the guide can also be found in our A to Z databases page, which lists all of our databases in alphabetical order. To get to the library guide for this course, we want to select the research guides linked from the library's homepage. And we will want to go down to music in this middle column, and then we'll click on Music 503, Music of African Diasporas. On the main page of the guide, you will find the contact information for the library. Please feel free to reach out to us for any research-related questions you might have. We offer a variety of ways you can contact us, including this appointment request form here, as well as the ability to email me directly. I want you to note that the virtual chat option is not available during the summer months. However, if you are taking courses in the fall or spring, that option will become available then. The menu to the left offers resources specific to the needs of this course. And I'm going to go through them one by one, starting from the top and going down through to the bottom. First, I'm going to click on the Find Background Info link, which will provide some recommended reference resources. This first one is Oxford Music Online. Oxford Music Online is our most comprehensive music reference database, and it's one of the very best that is available. Once you're in Oxford Music Online, you can certainly go into this search box and search for whatever topic area you're looking for. You also have the ability to browse by different categories like topic, instrument, era, region, place type, or occupation. If I click on region for one example, I could then click on, say, Africa as my continent. You can see that I can limit my results further with some of these limiter options on the left-hand side of the screen, which are some of the categories that were also at the top. But if I want to continue to browse and limit what's coming up on the right here, I can continue to do that with some of these options on the left-hand side of the screen. I'm also going to do a sample search with you. I'm going to search term diaspora. And you can see I have a number of articles that come up with the term diaspora. One focused just on the diaspora, published in 2001. I'm going to click on that one. And you'll see that I retrieve quite a comprehensive encyclopedia article on this topic that is scholarly and has a very useful bibliography at the end. You can see it has 5 sections, so this is what I mean by it being quite comprehensive for an encyclopedia article. I do want to note something about the organization of these bibliographies. They are ordered by year of publication and not by author, from the earliest year to the most recent. I'm not sure why they organize it that way when it starts with the author's name, but that is how they've chosen to organize it. However, I also want to note that if you were to find any resources from this bibliography in this article that you wanted to try to see if the library had, you could just copy and paste the title into quick search on the library's homepage, and you could find out pretty quickly if it's something we have. Returning to the Find Background Info section of the guide, I also want to point out that we have highlighted our Garland World Music Encyclopedia collection. This is an excellent resource of multiple volumes, but it is primarily available in our physical building on the main floor. However, if you aren't nearby Elizabethtown College, there are some select resources here that are available as ebooks. Going to the Find Books page, you can search our High Library catalog to find both print books and ebooks. You can also search our catalog from the library's homepage. If there's a print book you want, but you can't get to the library, you can always request one of our books and we can mail it to you. At the bottom of this page, I've included some instructions for how to make a request for a physical book from our library. I also want to pop back onto the library's homepage a second to note that this is also the case for interlibrary loan requests. If you're requesting a print book title that our library does not have, this is something that we could also send to you even if you're not on campus, though it could take some more time. Of course, if you are using interlibrary loan to get articles or book chapters, we can send those to you electronically, so those are much faster to get to you. But if you do want a book that we don't have, you can also make use of interlibrary loan even as a student that is not on campus. Returning to the Find Books page, you can see that there are also some recommended books by different categories that are relevant to the research in this course. In particular, your professor wanted me to point out this ebook on Jamaican folk music, Rocket Come Over, the folk music of Jamaica. And we're going to use this as an example just to look at one of these ebooks and how they work, how you have access to them. So clicking on Rocket Come Over, you will see here that I have access to this particular ebook from two different databases, eBook Central and EBSCOhost eBook Collection. And these are our two primary ebook databases. JSTOR is one other. I'm going to click on eBook Central first for this example. If you want to download this book, you will see that under Download Book, you can download it for a full year, but you will need free third-party software first in order to do this. You can also save the link to the ebook and choose to read the book within the database itself, clicking on the Read Online button there. You can also download a certain number of chapters as PDFs based on the total page count allowed. So the publisher allows us to download up to 107 pages of this particular ebook. The total will differ from book to book. You can download an entire chapter, or you could also choose to just download a subsection of a chapter. Going to the EBSCOhost ebook database, you will find that you can also download the full book. However, in order to do that, you must have an EBSCO account, which you can set up for free and be signed in order to do that. Without an account, you can always read the ebook, however, in the database, like with the eBook Central database. You would just click on the particular section in order to read that section. And you also have the ability to download chapters in the EBSCOhost ebook collection as well. The dashboard that you see on the left here is only relevant if you have an EBSCOhost account and are signed in. Otherwise, that will not be something that you can actually make use of. Now we'll take a quick look at the Find Articles and Music page. And all the databases listed here, as I noted earlier, can also be found in our A to Z database list. In this first box is our only music subject database, Music Index. Since Music Index is an EBSCOhost database, keep in mind that you can add additional EBSCOhost databases to your search if you would like to. I can just click on the database to show you how to do that. So once I'm in Music Index, if I'd like to add additional EBSCOhost databases to my search, I will click on the name of the database I'm currently in, Music Index, and then this box will pop up that allows me to select additional databases. So for instance, I could add Academic Search Ultimate and Humanities Source. These are both interdisciplinary databases. And I could see music index still selected there, and then I click on the select button here at the bottom, and now it tells me that I'm searching both music index and 2 more databases. I'd also like to show you how to access the more advanced features in the EBSCOhost databases. This is a new interface that just recently became available. So if you're used to the old version of EBSCOhost's interface, this might be a little confusing. But in order to access the more advanced search features, you have to do your initial search first. So I will search, just as an example search here, African diaspora. And then after that search, I will have here in this corner here the All Filters button. If I click on All Filters, it will then give me all of the filters available for this database. Since you were likely introduced to the other databases and journals on this page, I won't go into them in this video, but I will move on to the Reserved Resources page. This particular page has all print sources that are actually not currently on reserve for this summer. So if you would like to access any of these books, you can make a request for them like you would request other print books from the catalog. Next, we have the Best of the Net page, and this just includes a couple of outside online resources that you might consider exploring. And then finally, we have the Write and Cite page, the last page listed here. And this includes some useful resources for APA citation, including the official APA website and the Al Purdue website. That concludes this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me or another librarian.